Sunbelt Software is a leading Windows security software developer for consumers and enterprises. They got you covered one way or another. Their marketing communications manager is Laurie Murrell. Laurie, welcome into tomorrow.
Thanks, Dave. Nice to be here.
It's a pleasure to have you with us as well. We're going to be talking about Viper, I understand. Tell me about Viper.
Well, Viper is an antivirus and anti-spyware solution. It is a next-generation, high-performance solution that doesn't slow down the PC. One of the things that Sunbelt did was survey computer users to find out what they didn't like about their existing AV solutions.
Right, and I figured the antivirus seems to be working, but boy, it means I can't. Right, it's slowing me down.
It's slowing down. The system resources are being used. The PC is just at a crawl. So we developed Viper from scratch, new technology with a single engine for antivirus and anti-spyware. That really improves the user experience. So it's unobtrusive as far as pop-ups and notifications, but still providing the protection that's needed for spyware, malware, viruses, but without slowing the computer down.
Gotcha. But then how do we know that it really is working and doing its thing? Because I think some people might say, yeah, but sometimes those pop-ups that found something make me know, oh, it's doing its job, and I'd forgotten it was even there.
Right. Well, users can actually set the setting based on their comfortable, as far as what they're comfortable with.
So if they want to be alerted about everything, have at it, right?
Have at it. But by default, it's set so that it's minimal notifications. But if they want to hire protection as far as notification, they can set that up as well.
And I'm imagining that this makes Viper considerably different than most of the other antivirus programs available on the market now.
Right. Well, actually, the fact that we actually built it from scratch and we didn't build on legacy code makes it different. Norton and McAfee, we actually get a lot of users that switch from that because they just are tired of bloatware. And so with the single engine and the faster scanning times, we're seeing a big impact in the market.
And let's talk about any difference between laptops, notebooks, and desktops and that sort of thing, or it's going to do the job regardless of the machine?
It's going to do the job regardless of the machine.
Okay, and Windows and or Mac? Or
just Windows.
Just Windows. Okay, well, good for you, because there's only like 8% of the population otherwise. I know. Now I'm going to hear from all of our Mac users, including Rob, who finally got his iMac from Santa this year. So he's giving me a dirty look from across the room already. Don't you be cutting us Macs down. But the point being is that you've got to have appropriate antivirus software on your computer for sure, no matter what you do.
Absolutely.
And we hear all these terms that you were using as well about malware and viruses and spyware and Trojan horses and all of that sort of thing. And it should make us take note that we've got to protect our data and our personal information. You don't know what might be coming. You know, your best friend sending you an email that didn't know there was a problem with it.
Absolutely.
And what do you find is the biggest thing that Viper is typically catching on various computers these days?
It's catching a lot of the newer variants of malware. And one of the things that we've integrated into Viper is a new technology called MX virtualization. And basically, different detection methods are used in Viper. And once software has been scanned by Viper, and it has not been identified as malicious or bad, good as well, the MX virtualization technology will run a virtual Windows environment and actually execute the malware and look for malware characteristics. And at that point, if it's bad, it will block it. If it's good, it will allow it.
Wow.
And that's different than anybody's doing right now in the market.
Sure. And all the more reason to be looking at Viper. Is it an affordable software? Let's talk about what it's going to cost to protect.
It is affordable. For a single user license for 1 year, it's $29.95. For an unlimited site license, which is all PCs and in the home, is $49.95.
Well, thank you, Laurie. You're a delight to chat with. Let's get you back on the show again when we've got more time and talk about more goodies. And we thank you for joining us. Visit sunbeltsoftware.com for more information. Of course, we'll have a link to Laurie's site and all of our guests during these 4 weeks of CES coverage on Into Tomorrow. Next week, more CES coverage.